when we talk about sibling separation, foster care, the typical example is when all kids are placed and they're all removed from the home, and then they are not all put in the same foster home. So for instance, popular legislation around that is the I think Fostering Connections Act 2008, and that only stipulates about that case when all kids are removed. When that happens, we need to case plan a team to make these concerted efforts or reasonable efforts to place them in the same home. If that doesn't happen, we need to make sure that there's sibling visitation going on. So, for me going into this, I sort of had never really heard of instances, anecdotes, when it was the case when a sibling group was split because not all kids were removed, just some of those kids were removed. I'd heard of sibling groups being split around issues around adoption, but, I think it was just sort of a question that I had in the back of my mind, and I was unsure how often it was and sort of the, if there were sort of ramifications around that.